Hello, I'm back. I'm Beth the Builder, and this week I'm gonna build some flower boxes. Recently, I got an amazing pallet haul. I got like a dozen pallets, and I'm pumped. And some are in really good condition that I'm gonna save and do some really cool bigger projects with, but some are a little janky. So I took one and I pulled it all apart, and pieces of it I kind of kept intact, and pieces of it kind of just like fell apart because it was a little bit crappy. But yeah, I'm gonna piece a couple of them together to maybe make 2 or 3 window boxes. I think it'll be a fun spring project, and all I'm gonna use is like wood glue and then some screws, and I mean it should come together pretty easily. So yeah, go scavenge some pallet wood. It's great for outdoor projects and it's free, and that's like something everyone can get on board with right now. If you're gonna be building things and you don't want to spend like $150 on some friggin' wood, go scavenge some friggin' pallets. Okay, so I kind of have one that's in pieces and then 2 that already kind of look like something because of how it came apart. So this is very similar to my hanging shoe racks that I made from pieces of pallets. So it's mostly intact how it would look on a pallet, and then pieces of it just came apart, and I'll brace it all and add a bottom. And I'm thinking this will be the front, so then I have something to attach to my house. So I don't have a good idea of how I'm going to attach it yet, but I feel like it should be pretty simple, whether it's some braces on the bottom or whatever. I'm not worried about it. And then this is kind of 2 top like pieces that came apart, and I butt them together to make kind of a deep, wide box. And I'm thinking to put this one below my house number, which will be cool. So it needs a bottom, it needs to be braced and stuck together. So it's pretty simple. And then I have a bunch of just random pieces that came apart, and I'm thinking to make a 3rd one similar to just this piece of the pallet, the long one. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's start tacking this together.
In a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race, every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Alrighty, so my window boxes are all hung up, and because it's still pretty chilly at night, there aren't really any flowers that are gonna be surviving outside. I feel like maybe the only place that would have flowers to buy is like maybe Walmart. And I'm not interested in that because I'm growing some. So I'm simulating what this will look like with some fake flowers. That's just the way it goes right now. that's what happens when you do spring projects in the spring where I live, because it's not actually spring, it's fake spring. So all I did to hang these up is I drilled some pallet holes, and then I just used big old 3-inch deck screws, and I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. But if it feels like maybe they want to sag a little bit, especially with the added weight of dirt and then wet dirt, I'll add some angled braces below here, which I think will be cool and look intentional. I really like how my window box for below our house number turned out. I think that looks really cool, and it'll just look cute when it's full of flowers. But I might have to add an extra slat to the front of that window box because there's a gap, because that's how pallets are, and I just left it as is. And now I'm like, well, I guess if I want to fill it more than 3 inches of dirt, I'll have to like fill that in, because otherwise all the dirt will just come out the front. Otherwise, I'll use it for little pots, and I'll put pots in it, but that might be too heavy. We'll just see how it goes. But these, I didn't have that problem because this was a big old slat here, and then the other one I added slats to it that way. So those shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, for some janky pallets, I think this looks pretty cute, and I'm excited to have some more window box. We always have a ton of pots on our steps, so it'll just be a good way to like spread them out. This should get a decent amount of sun, but we'll just see what happens. I have other plants here in this rock bed, so it shouldn't be a problem. Hey, I set up a Patreon, so if you want to support me very directly, you can check that out. I'll be adding new content, stuff I won't post like on my YouTube page or other places. It'll be like exclusive for Patreon members, because that's how that works. So you can check that out. Otherwise, thank you for watching and liking and getting me up on into 1,000 subscribers. This really wouldn't be anything if people weren't watching and engaging and appreciating me just diving in and trying projects. So thank you. It really does mean a lot to me. But yeah, I will have a new video next week, and thanks for watching.